Imagine a tiny city-state, no bigger than a modern town, defying the mighty empires and pirate fleets of the 15th century. This isn't a fantasy tale. It's the incredible true story of Ragusa, a jewel of the Adriatic coast, known today as Dubrovnik. Ragusa's lifeblood was trade, and its merchant ships, laden with silks, spices, and precious metals, were tempting targets for every pirate and rival power sailing the Mediterranean. How could such a small nation protect its immense wealth? They didn't have a massive navy. What they had was something far more valuable: cunning. This is the legend of the black ships. The Ragusans understood that to survive, they couldn't fight strength with strength. They had to be smarter, faster, and more mysterious than anyone else on the water. Their solution was ingenious. They began building their trade carracks with a special dark timber, and then coated them with black pitch. Under the cloak of night, these ships became nearly invisible, melting into the dark waters. They were maritime ghosts, slipping past blockades and pirate lookouts who scanned the horizon for the pale, obvious sails of other nations. The black ships weren't just camouflaged. They were built for speed and agility, able to outrun and outmaneuver heavier, more cumbersome warships. At the heart of this strategy were captains of extraordinary skill and nerve. One such legendary figure was Dorian Maruli. Captain Maruli wasn't a swashbuckling hero in the traditional sense. He was a master of psychology, a strategist who played the sea like a chessboard. His most famous exploit came when he was tasked with escorting a small convoy carrying a fortune in silver from the Balkans. Destined for the bustling markets of the West, the voyage was perilous. Word of the silver shipment had leaked, and the sea was crawling with pirates, all eager for the prize. Maruli knew a direct confrontation would be suicide. His fleet was small, just a handful of black ships against a potential swarm of enemies. So he devised a plan that was pure Ragusan genius. As they sailed, Maruli ordered his ships to adopt an unusual formation. They extinguished all but a few decoy lanterns and sailed in a scattered, unpredictable pattern. To any lookout watching from a distance, they didn't look like a wealthy convoy. They looked like a disorganized group of small fishing vessels, hardly worth the effort to chase. This was the first layer of his deception. As they approached a notorious pirate-infested channel, Maruli put the second phase of his plan into action. He had his crew light extra lanterns on one of his fastest yet emptiest ships and sent it speeding ahead, taking a slightly different route. As expected, the pirates spotted the lone, brightly lit ship. Believing it was a foolish merchant who had gotten separated from its convoy, they gave chase. It was the perfect bait. While the pirates were drawn away on a wild goose chase, Maruli guided the rest of his fleet, the ones actually carrying the silver, through the now clear channel under the complete cover of darkness. Their black hulls and silent passage made them phantoms. By the time the pirates realized they had been tricked, Maruli's convoy was gone, having vanished into the night. This single act cemented the legend of the black ships. They weren't just vessels. They were a symbol of Ragusa's philosophy: diplomacy over war, intelligence over brute force, and strategy over numbers. The city-state thrived for centuries, not by conquering others, but by outthinking them. Their motto was "Liberty is not sold for all the gold in the world," and their black ships were the silent guardians of that freedom. The story of Captain Maruli and the black ships is a powerful reminder that the greatest victories are often won not with the sword but with the mind. It is a testament to how a small group of determined people can use ingenuity and courage to navigate a dangerous world and come out on top. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into naval history, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more stories of forgotten legends. See you next time.